everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another Bible study layout in my Bible journal. I have gotten to week 7 of 2024. I've almost caught up. After this one I will have one more for this week, and I'll be caught up. It's this week's. So that's exciting. Well, this one was, it's just a Valentine, actually. A Valentine love letter to God. And Traci asked us to write a love letter to God as we reflect on His love to us. Love letters in general include a special greeting, describe the person you love using your senses, what makes the person unique, special, and precious to you, what reminds you of them when you see it, some form of rhyme or poetry, something humorous, and then finally build up to I love you. Don't start with that. Okay, I loosely went by this. I did wait until the very end to say I love you. And my special greeting, it's just Dear Father, because that is, to me, my special greeting to Him, to God. That has always been my greeting to Him. He's my Father. I wasn't raised in a church where the men of the church were called fathers. And I was never allowed to call my dad Father. I would jokingly call him Father, and he would say, no, that's for God. Let's use that word for God. Nothing against anyone that does. It's just the way that I was raised, and that's over time, it's just been my word for him. He's my Father. So that's how I started my love letter. Now, she was like, let's use vintage paper, tea-dyed paper, special stationery, a special card. Use a special fountain pen or writing utensil. You can spritz it with cologne or perfume, special seal or sticker. Use washi tape, die cuts, or images from magazines. Use lace or anything to make the letter special for your greatest love. Now, I've kind of already used some of this stuff before. Like, I used it in the covenants. I used a bunch of tea-dyed, or not tea-dyed, but coffee-dyed and then stained paper. And then last week, instead of drawing, the envelope, I actually made one, and I used a seal, a real seal. So I don't want it to be like redundant. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do here. I am going to use another thing of coffee dyed paper because I do love that vintage look. And then my handwriting. Okay, here's my sorry about the light. Here is my letter. I chose to focus on his creativity since this is an art journal. There's so much things I could write about to him, but I chose to use my eyes, my sight, my senses, as in smell and hearing, of the things that I love about the world that he created. So I talked about creation, his creativity, and how it inspires me. And the special utensil I used writing utensil was just a pencil. Because I've never liked my handwriting with an ink pen. And I feel like I can do so much better with pencil. So what I did was I wrote it on just a regular sheet of paper, and then I copied it on coffee dyed paper. Now I copied this letter twice on regular paper just to make sure I had it the way I wanted it. Like, see here, it was too close to the top. And then I... Oh, excuse me. Here I had it too close to the top. So I wanted to make sure that I had it the right... whatever from both... what is that called? Tabs and... whatever this is called, the margins. There we go. I wanted to make sure I had it equal. Well, when I ran this one through it, you know, I've been having, if you've watched some of my previous videos, maybe I said that I've been having trouble with my Eco Tank printer. So this one actually, I don't know if it was because the paper is kind of like wobbly, crinkly, but the ink leaked on my paper some. Now this is the coffee dye, and I love that, but this black is actual ink. And up here, so I ran it again on this side just to see if it would do it on this white paper, and it didn't. So I don't know. It's not going to bother me too bad, really. It just adds to the aging of it. So there's my letter. There were so many good things I could have said to him. So many wonderful things that I could have written down. But like I said, I chose to focus on his creativity, since this is like an art journal. Oh, so from there, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep hitting my camera. From there, let me pull this back up. So she's supplied some verses for inspiration. There's no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and love never fails. She kind of took a play on this little twine thing here with a heart on hers. It really turned out cute. Her page did. This is journal ideas, which I guess she looked at this too. All the twiny, twirly bits and bobs. Music. I could probably do that. Is that it? Okay, well, let me show you hers. She writes so pretty with pen. So here is hers. She's got a doily and an envelope over here with her letter, and it's sealed. And then the twine and hearts and little clusters. So, yeah. A little ruffle right there. So let me glue this in, and just check and make sure these pages have been doubled. Let me glue this in, and I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. I feel like I stayed to the prompts just enough, and then it still looks different than anything I've done so far. This is an actual old Valentine, so vintage Valentine. Yeah, I showed you I stamped my E wrong, so I had to come up with something different. This stamp wasn't put on the right way, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. I did that. It fell off, and I stuck it back on with some glue, not thinking. Oh, that was me. It was me. But I love the way it turned out. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed, crafty day. Bye-bye.